Hey, Now This Future. I'm Sean. I'm a producer here at Now This. I'm here today with Dennis Weiss. He's of Linux. He's here to share a really cool new product with us. If you can see, this bat will hopefully be a precursor to what we're going to be doing to some of this stuff. Do you want to tell me a little bit about what the difference between this cup and this cup is?
Yeah, absolutely. So thanks for having us in today. We are part of Linux. We are a protective coatings company. And we got our start in the automotive aftermarket division, starting with spraying the back of pickup trucks. And people, 10, 15 years ago, they were using traditionally a drop-in bed liner made out of plastic, and there were a lot of problems with those. And we came along, company's about 23 years old, and we decided we could put this product in the back of pickups, and it grew in popularity. But in the last 5 to 10 years, I'd say that the application has grown outside of pickup trucks, and so lots of applications for them. But what I have here in front of me is a traditional red Solo cup, and then a red Solo cup that has been sprayed with a polyurethane, or polyurea, I'm sorry, a pure polyurea. And what that is, it's a two-component chemical system applied with a spray gun. And it's made up of two parts, one part iso and one part resin. And when those two merge together, it creates a virtually indestructible product. And that's why you have the vat.
Yeah, I think indestructible was the word we were looking for here. So the paint can be used. What are the practical applications beyond trucking?
Yeah, so we grew up in the automotive space, but the reality is this product has gone on to have applications in oil and gas. We have marine applications. People are putting this in the hull of their boats today. It's also it's gone into some UTVs and RTVs, the four-wheelers, and it just adds an incredible layer of protection and durability that makes any product a little bit tougher, a little bit stronger. And quite frankly, it's a little bit difficult to see with these items, but when it is on a bed liner or it's on a complete vehicle wrap, it really enhances the aesthetic of the vehicle as well.
Makes it look a little better.
Yeah, it looks better and it makes it tougher.
Exactly. Like you put it in the back of your truck, you're carting around gravel or whatever. You're not gonna get all dinged up.
Yeah, absolutely. So a lot of guys that are in the trades that are day in and day out throwing shovels in the back of the truck, gravel, tools, saws. They get at the end of the day, you basically wash it out, sweep it out, and it'll hold up, whereas paint is going to chip and eventually, rust out on you.
That's so cool. So when you say indestructible, how indestructible is indestructible?
It is. I'm going to say it's virtually indestructible.
Virtually indestructible.
But what I'd love to show you. So what's cool
here
about this product is that we've got some great simple experiments here that we can showcase how strong the product is, and there's a couple different ways of doing it, but it's a great way of just letting people know that the product will hold up. If you want to step on this Solo cup, you can crash it. If you want to step on this one, you won't be able to crush it. And if you want to put two on there, depending on how good your balance is, then you can stand on it, right?
Yeah, you've got a lot. This is gonna break. This is something that's meant to break. These are clay pigeons.
Clay pigeons, absolutely.
That's meant to be destroyed.
Yep.
I think what's this?
That is a light bulb. Yeah, absolutely.
Light bulb's also very destructible.
Right. Yep.
And a regular egg.
A covered egg.
And then there's just a lemon here. Put this here.
I'm not sure how that got here. We didn't bring that, so.
there's no coated lemon.
Right.
Just this lemon. Thanks, guys.
And then we have two cantaloupes here. We have one that's coated with the product and one that's not coated. And again, it's a very serious product. The military uses it on ballistic plates and on ballistic fabrics, and it prevents fragmentation and spalling if a round were to impact a plate. But again, we like to use these experiments and have some fun with it just to demonstrate the qualities of the product.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a really easy way to visualize it.
Absolutely.
So are we allowed to start breaking stuff or not breaking stuff, rather?
That's right.
Not breaking things.
Absolutely. Let's go ahead and try to do that. And if you want to start with this, or you want to hit the clay pigeon, hit this, or throw it on the floor, or hit it with the bat, however you want to do it.
Check with my producer here. Am I going to slam things right up here?
No, we're going to be on.
Cool. They brought this bat with them, which I'm pretty excited for. Because it really improves your day and makes you feel more confident when you're holding a bat like this. Do I get part from my body? No?
Yes, we can make some mess.
Okay.
So again, if you want to start with the cups, you know, stand on that. Obviously, see that you're gonna be able to crush that thing.
All right, let's double check that hypothesis.
Absolutely.
Yeah, this straight flattens.
All right, and this is the hypothesis that I'm really more interested in, is you standing up there on both of those two. Yep. See if you can balance on those
I'm wearing
two.
pretty heavy boots, but.
All right. Simple
cool.
solo cup that's been sprayed, and you know, the product just is incredibly durable.
That's insane. For those wondering, I'm like 135, 140. Is any colleges out there asking?
So again, 2 clay pigeons, one coated, one not coated. You can throw this onto the ground, or you can, yeah, and this one.
I'm
get out of
really
the way
worried
here.
I'm not going to be strong enough to break this, and this is just going to look dumb, but I'll try.
Yeah.
Okay.
That shattered very well. So.
All right, that exploded, which I was not expecting. I shouldn't have thrown it that hard.
Now, just so you know, this product does have some elastic properties to it, so it will bounce. So there's a good chance it'll head towards one of you. So if you were a third baseman, this is the chance to revisit those skills.
All right.
Aim for the same spot.
Okay. Same spot.
Oh!
Yeah. Nothing. Just bounced.
All right, and you saw how
that's
how
incredible.
quickly that shattered.
Yeah, this is
and,
like in pieces. as
in
opposed
tons
to
of
this
pieces,
one.
yeah. And really, the great thing about this product is it also has construction applications, and we have a product that's called PaxCon, and we sprayed that on the Pentagon after 9/11 on the cinder block there. And what that product is designed to do is to prevent, in a blast scenario, the cinder block and the brick from flying out, and that's what you just saw right here.
That
so
kind
it
of
would
like-
yeah, this. You know, in a blast sequence, it's the fragmentation and the spalling and the shrapnel that actually injures so many people. But with a product that's coated like this, it contains it better.
It's just a matter of holding it together.
Holding it together, absolutely. Yeah, that's exactly right.
So the entire Pentagon is covered with this stuff, or just
Not just the part that was repaired and where we actually sprayed. So.
Gotcha.
All right, so
Let's see what's next.
I'm trying to figure out which ones are going to where you want to go with it.
So this
All right,
is an egg.
so this is an egg. This one's going to definitely make a mess. So I'm going to stand back here.
Is this hard boiled or it's raw? I can
No,
see.
it's raw.
All right. That was way too hard again. Sorry. That was so
I think your colleagues are going to have some words with you as soon as this is over.
You know how easy it is to break this? You know, that is hard as you
It went all the way over there. That
All
was
right.
so unnecessary.
All right, and that one is again, normal egg, bought at
Raw.
the grocery store, sprayed with Linex. This again will bounce, so be prepared.
Let's just get one closer.
Hold it out.
Just hold it out
Oh,
so
got
we
it.
can get a nice shot of it. Hold on. Keep still, Sean. There we go. Nice. Okay, thank you.
All right. Let's see. I'm expecting it not to break.
Whoa.
Yeah.
All right.
That's pretty cool.
So again, sprayed in one of our stores.
Cool.
You know, and literally it's sprayed in a what looks like a paint booth. And you know, we have a network of about 480 stores across the country in North America. System of franchise network, and you can go in, get products sprayed, and they'll be glad to treat your vehicles. The product will adhere to fiberglass, steel, wood. You know, what's really critical is the preparation of the surface or the substrate, and then this product adheres to it. But our franchisees are incredibly well equipped
Cool.
to do all that good stuff.
So they'll spray anything.
Well, not a lot, not everything though. And then last but not least here, I got 2 cantaloupes for you to try to damage, and I'm going to put this one on the floor and let you swing the bat at this one.
Oh, okay.
Straight down. I'm going to step out of the scene here.
Can we move it a little back towards the wall?
Sure.
Yeah, there's a camera.
All right, be careful the way you hit it because it will bounce on you too.
I feel like the longer I delay this, the longer people will keep watching this live stream. So. All right.
Do you want a hammer? Does that work better?
Maybe. Do you want to try hammering it?
No, you can do
There's
it.
a hammer up there.
Yeah.
Are we doing hammering for that? I feel like I've sold the bat a lot. This is just going to go straight through. I hope. No, I didn't break it on the first try.
This is oh my god.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, so coated one,
Cool.
coated again in a pure polyurea.
Cool.
And we'll let you bounce around. Now, what I would say to you is that after you hit that, that hammer may come right back at you.
Yeah.
So please be careful.
Yep. That's insane. That's like a basketball.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Can he drop it?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I can drop it.
I'll tell you what. If you want to stand on this, and you can drop it from a higher surface.
Absolutely.
Just so you know, too, this is a styrofoam
Oh, wow.
cooler bought at the grocery store. It's the kind of the $3 version that we sprayed in white Linex, and you can stand on it. It's this thing will last forever now. And drop that and see if you can break it.
All right. I have a feeling this is going to bounce right back and hurt me, but I'm ready. Yeah, looks fine to me.
That's crazy.
And a lot of people are asking about the spray process.
Yep.
How involved is that?
It's a pretty involved process. The prep work takes a lot of time, and then we spray it through a Graco machine, so it's very similar to what people would be familiar with a paint gun. And so the product combines in an impingement gun and then sprays onto the surface and adheres. The great thing about this product is that it dries so quickly. It's tack-free in basically seconds and minutes, and which is great for returning the product back to work.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, what do we got left?
Got 2 eggs to show.
Oh, nice,
One
yeah.
each side. To show that again to.
One each covered. I think Roger has another hammer if you want to step in here and try. There's another producer here.
Yeah.
So this is safe to slam things on, right? Or do you not want to get it all eggy?
Yeah, I'd rather you do that on the floor.
Are you bat or hammer?
Hammer.
Hammer? All right.
So you're going to hit this egg with a hammer.
Drop it.
Or you can drop it. That
Yeah, I'll
works
tell
too.
you, why don't you get up here and get a little height on it.
Let's do it.
All right.
See, this is
Stand
what
up
I
there.
showed earlier with the egg.
And then, and you can, you can drop that one gently if you want. It's going to chatter, and then throw the other
Nobody
one as
told
hard as
me
you
that.
want, right?
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. That's much cleaner.
That was so easy.
That's so weird. This is like a really thick coat, though.
It is
Is
actually.
that-
So that's a
okay.
great point. So you can vary the thickness
Because it
of
makes
the
it
product.
a little heavier then.
It makes it a little bit heavier. So
Gotcha.
in the back of a truck, we spray to about 110 mils, so a little bit over about 2/8 of an inch, or a quarter of an inch. I'm sorry. And then you can alter the thickness of the product based on what it is that you're trying to protect
Gotcha.
and what it's trying to fit into. So our franchisees are incredibly creative. If you were to go to Niagara Falls today and walk along the falls, the railings, the park benches, the lamp posts, the trash cans, they're all Linexed. And we have a franchisee up there, and what the parks concluded was, hey, we're painting these things all the time. Let's eliminate some of this maintenance, and so they sprayed these on, and now he's doing it all over the park, and it's incredible. Yeah.
Really cool.
We're really trying to
I'm really
trying
trying to break it.
Let's try it.
Nope.
Nothing.
That is so weird.
You want to try to smash this up some more? It's a little sticky. Covered in cantaloupe juice.
Yep.
There we
Okay.
go.
Okay. But this is like full rubber. What makes this one more rubbery? Then? 'Cause,
Everything-
Like, this one.
It's the thickness of it. So this one is a
Because that
pure.
one's not as rubbery. So.
Yeah, so that one
Okay.
right there, that's a great point actually. That one right there is sprayed with a hybrid, and this one is a pure polyurea. So this one actually has some greater elastic principles to
Yeah.
it. So that one does too.
It doesn't
but
bounce though. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't bounce as well. There's a little bit more hardness to that product once applied, whereas there's not in this one. But this one has great adhesion and
Yeah.
great anti-corrosion and anti-abrasion properties.
So cool. Cool. Okay. Oh my God. Oh
For
my
the record, that was not the cancel operation.
God. It didn't break down.
Wow, that was right into the egg yolk. All right.
I don't know.
Just for proof, this is undamaged. That was just salmonella-filled egg yolk. Alright, I'm
So-
actually not the best swing. Does someone want to try to bump this? Anyone?
What is it?
It's a light bulb. So this is a light bulb that's been sprayed, and if you had another light bulb, and unfortunately we don't from a comparison standpoint, if you were to toss that down, light bulb would shatter like it always does. This one would not shatter, and I could toss it up if you want to swing it against that way, and
Yeah, I can
and,
try. I have a
and,
feeling I'm going to miss it, but I'll try.
and we'll see what happens. All right, you ready?
Yep.
Oh, it didn't break.
Yeah, it
Didn't break.
I'll
Yeah.
try- I'll try it one more time. I don't want to embarrass myself too much.
All right, you ready?
Yep. Yeah. One more time.
All
One more time.
right, sounds good. All right. That was a good full cut at it.
Hard. Does anyone else want to try? No?
But you can see that the product has held up, and again, over time, the products on the inside will sustain damage, but based on the elongation and the tensile strength, this product holds up pretty well.
Is there anything that you can't spray it on?
There are certain surfaces that it doesn't adhere to as well. Again, the prep of the surface is so important. Getting it on plastic is very, very difficult, and we're tinkering with that, and we're going to try to figure that out. And but today, steel, fiberglass, wood, a whole host of options, but not everything.
The fact that you can do this stuff is like really cool.
Yeah, this is a fun way to demonstrate the quality of product for sure.
And it's like, it still feels soft and rubbery. Like I'm hitting this, and there's give.
Yeah. The beauty is the product will stretch almost, on certain surfaces, it'll stretch almost 100% before you'll see any tearing. And so in the event you had that on your vehicle, if a car hit it, obviously the inside, potentially the steel surface would be damaged,
Sticking up.
but the outer surface wouldn't be scraped or damaged or torn.
Cool.
So, and it's a great replacement for guys that off-road, guys and gals that off-road, or either with Jeeps or pickup trucks, and they get out and then drive through the woods, and a lot of times the branches will scrape the sides of the vehicles. This product is a fantastic alternative to the paint.
Do you have any specific favorite stories about someone that was really saved?
I mean, we don't. We, obviously, like I said, we spray a lot of ballistic plates. So I'm sure there are some troopers and some law enforcement around the country that would have some great stories about the product.
Yeah, way more practical.
Yeah, absolutely. Than throwing around some fruit.
And more cantaloupes.
I have a question. Is it for someone who maybe rides a motorcycle or a dirt bike, is it safe on the engine, like in terms of preventing corrosion?
Yeah, so not safe on the engine, but we do cover a lot of motorcycles. And what will happen on the engine is that the heat impacts the viscosity of the product. But we have a lot of motocross folks that come to us and get their bikes covered just for the added protection, and it's got a cool toughness factor to it.
Yeah.
We just signed a deal with country star Craig Morgan, and he's a big outdoorsman, and we did his Jeep, and he's a biker as well, and so he can attest to this product a lot.
Very cool. Very, very cool.
Awesome.
I kind of want to smash one more thing.
The group that's cleaning this up, I don't think.
I'll help.
Do you want to stand on the solo cups one more time?
Yeah, I can do that. That'll be a good way to sign off.
Alrighty, perfect. And the product does come in a whole host of colors. Like I said, we've got 480 locations throughout North America, and they'd love to help you and put this product on something. And then you can also find us at linex.com.
Absolutely, yeah. We're here with Now This Future. I'm Sean. We're signing off with this awesome product from Linex. I'm standing on some cups right now.
Thanks so much, guys.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
My hands are all eggy.
Yeah, that's all right. That was fun.
That was really fun.
That was awesome.
Yeah.